Hey there, pet enthusiasts! Welcome back to Bark Buddy TV, your guide to understanding your fur babies better. Today, we're chatting about something super important for all you dog lovers out there. Common dog illnesses. A healthy dog is a happy dog, right? And a happy dog makes for a happy owner. Just like we need to look after ourselves, we need to understand our dog's needs too. We'll talk about some illnesses that can affect our furry pals. Don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. Knowing what to look out for can help you get your dog the help they need quickly. Early detection is key. So let's learn how to keep our four-legged friends feeling tip-top. We've all been there. You take your dog to the park. They're having a whale of a time running around with their mates. It's a joyous sight, isn't it? The wagging tails, the playful barks, the sheer happiness radiating from your furry friend. Then, a few days later, you hear it. That dreaded sound that makes your heart sink. A dry, hacking cough, like they've got something stuck in their throat. It's unsettling to say the least. This, my friends, could be kennel cough. A common yet troublesome ailment for our canine companions. Kennel cough is super catchy. It's like the common cold for dogs, but it spreads even faster. It spreads quickly in places where dogs hang out, like dog parks, kennels, or even just saying hello on the street. Any place where dogs gather can be a hotspot. It's airborne, so those coughs are spreading the germs. Every bark, every sneeze, every cough can send those pesky pathogens flying. Now the signs to watch out for are that nasty dry cough, sometimes with a gagging sound. It can be quite alarming if you're not prepared for it. Your dog might be a bit sleepy, not want their dinner, or have a slight temperature. They might seem a bit off, not their usual energetic selves. It's like a bad cold for us. They just need some extra care and attention. Most cases of kennel cough are caused by a little blighter called Bordetella bronchoseptica, but viruses can cause it too. It's a tag team of troublemakers. Think of them teaming up to make your dog miserable. It's a double whammy of discomfort. The good news is most dogs get better on their own with lots of rest and water. A little TLC goes a long way, but your vet might give them some medicine to stop infections and ease the coughing. It's always best to consult a professional. Prevention is better than cure, eh? A stitch in time saves 9, as they say. There's a vaccine for kennel cough, and it's often needed for boarding kennels or doggy daycare. It's a small step that can save a lot of trouble. It's like giving your dog a shield against this pesky illness. A little protection goes a long way. If you think your dog might have kennel cough, don't panic. It's manageable with the right steps. Keep them away from other dogs and call your vet. Early intervention can make a big difference. They'll tell you what to do. Trust their expertise. Remember, a calm owner makes for a calm dog. Your composure can help them feel safe and secure. Parvovirus. It's a scary word, and for good reason. This nasty virus can be deadly, especially for puppies and dogs who haven't had their jabs. It attacks their tummy, making them weak and poorly. Parvovirus spreads through poo, dirty surfaces, or even on the fur of infected dogs. It's tough and can hang around in the environment for ages. That's why vaccinations are so important. The signs of parvo are awful. Lots of being sick, runny poo with blood in it, no energy, not wanting to eat, and getting dehydrated quickly. Imagine your playful pup suddenly really ill. It's a nightmare. If you see any of these signs, especially in puppies, every second counts. Rush them to the vet straight away. Treatment for parvo is serious stuff. It means staying at the vet's, getting fluids through a drip, medicine for sickness, and antibiotics. It's a tough fight, but with quick care, some dogs do get better. Prevention is best with parvo. Make sure your puppy has all their vaccinations and keep them away from dogs who haven't had theirs, or places with lots of dogs, until they're fully protected. Remember, knowledge is power. By knowing the risks and taking precautions, you can protect your furry pal from this nasty virus. Lyme disease. It's a name that sends shivers down the spine of many pet owners. It's not just for us humans anymore. Our beloved pets are at risk too. This nasty illness, spread by tiny deer ticks, can affect our dogs too. These ticks are often found in grassy or wooded areas where they wait to latch onto a passing host. And believe me, it's just as awful for them. Imagine your furry friend feeling unwell and not being able to tell you what's wrong. These little ticks, sometimes no bigger than a pinhead, can grab onto your dog during walks in the woods, long grass, or even your garden. They are incredibly sneaky and can be hard to spot. They suck your dog's blood and can pass on the Lyme disease bacteria. This process can take several hours, so early detection is crucial. Now, not all ticks carry Lyme disease, and not all dogs bitten get sick. However, the risk is always there, and it's better to be cautious. But it's best to be safe, right? Regular checks can make a huge difference. Checking your dog for ticks regularly is really important, especially after walks in ticky areas. Make it a habit to run your fingers through their fur and look for any unusual bumps. The signs of Lyme disease can be tricky and seem like other illnesses. This makes it even more important to be vigilant. Sore legs, swollen joints, and limping are some of the physical signs you might notice. A temperature, being tired, not wanting to eat, and general lethargy are also common symptoms. And swollen glands are some signs to look out for. These symptoms can be subtle, so knowing what to look for is key. If it's not treated, Lyme disease can cause serious problems like kidney trouble, heart problems, and even neurological issues, and even affect their brain. This can lead to confusion and behavioral changes in your pet. That's why catching it early is so important. Early detection can save your dog from a lot of pain and suffering. Your vet can do a blood test to check for Lyme disease. This is a simple procedure that can provide peace of mind. If they catch it early, antibiotics can be really effective. Treatment usually involves a course of antibiotics that can help your dog recover quickly. Prevention is key with Lyme disease. There are several ways to protect your dog from ticks. Use tick treatments all year round, as ticks can be active in different seasons. Check your dog for ticks often, especially after they've been outside in areas where ticks are common. And think about getting them vaccinated against Lyme disease. Vaccination can provide an extra layer of protection, especially if you live in an area where it's common. Knowing the prevalence of Lyme disease in your area can help you take the necessary precautions. Remember, a little bit of care goes a long way in protecting your furry friend from this nasty illness. Your vigilance can keep them happy and healthy. Canine distemper. It's a very contagious virus that affects a dog's breathing, tummy, and brain. This virus is particularly dangerous because it can spread rapidly and affect multiple systems in a dog's body, making it a formidable threat to their health. It's a serious illness that can be fatal, especially for puppies and dogs who haven't been vaccinated. Puppies are particularly vulnerable because their immune systems are not fully developed, and unvaccinated dogs have no defense against the virus. This virus spreads through the air like a cold, or through contact with infected fluids like snot or saliva. Even a simple sneeze or a lick can be enough to transmit the virus from one dog to another. It's a tough one and can spread quickly in shelters or places with lots of dogs. In environments where dogs are in close quarters, the virus can move like wildfire, infecting many dogs in a short period. The signs of distemper can be different depending on the type of virus and how healthy the dog is. Some dogs might show mild symptoms, while others can become severely ill. It often starts like the flu, a temperature, runny nose, coughing, tiredness, and not wanting to eat. These early symptoms can easily be mistaken for other common illnesses, making it crucial to monitor your dog closely. As it gets worse, it can affect their tummy, causing vomiting and diarrhea, and their brain, leading to fits, shaking, paralysis, and even death. The progression of the disease can be swift and devastating, leaving little time for intervention. If you think your dog might have distemper, keep them away from other dogs immediately and call your vet straight away. Early isolation and veterinary care are critical to prevent the spread and to give your dog the best chance of recovery. There's no cure for distemper, but looking after them carefully can help manage the symptoms and give them a fighting chance. Supportive care, such as fluids and medications to control symptoms, can make a significant difference. Vaccination is the best defense against this nasty virus. By ensuring your dog is vaccinated, you are providing them with the best possible protection against distemper. Make sure your puppy has all their vaccinations and keep them away from unvaccinated dogs until they're fully protected. This precaution is essential to prevent them from contracting the virus during their vulnerable early months. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Taking proactive steps to vaccinate and protect your dog can save them from a potentially deadly illness. By vaccinating your dog, you're not just protecting them, you're protecting all the other dogs they meet too. A vaccinated dog helps to create a safer environment for all dogs, reducing the overall spread of the virus. Heartworm disease. It's a silent killer, slowly damaging your dog's heart and lungs. This serious and potentially fatal condition is caused by worms that live in the heart and the arteries to the lungs. These worms are spread by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes pick up heartworm larvae when they bite an infected dog. These larvae grow inside the mosquito and are then passed on to other dogs when they bite them. The scary thing is, heartworm disease often has no symptoms at first. By the time you notice your dog coughing, struggling to breathe, or getting tired easily, the damage might already be quite bad. In serious cases, heartworm disease can cause heart failure, lung disease, and even death. It's a slow and painful decline that no dog owner wants to see. The good news is heartworm disease is preventable. Monthly heartworm tablets or spot-on treatments can protect your dog from this nasty parasite. Your vet can do a simple blood test to check for heartworm. If your dog has it, there is treatment, but it can be expensive and take a long time, involving injections and keeping your dog very quiet and still. Don't wait until it's too late. Talk to your vet about heartworm prevention today. A little prevention can save your dog's life. Thanks for tuning in. If you learned something new today, don't forget to give us a positive thumbs up and follow us for more tips on keeping your pets happy and healthy. Remember, a healthy dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog makes for a happy owner. We've covered loads today, but the most important thing to remember is this: knowledge is power. By knowing about these common dog illnesses, their symptoms, and how to prevent them, you can make sure your furry pal lives a long, healthy, and happy life. Until next time, keep wagging.